Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I'm SimplySimming if you are new here, and today's video is super exciting for a few reasons. First of all, it's the first time I'm uploading in 8 months, but we'll get into that in a minute. But also, this is not your ordinary speed build, it is also a collab. So this is a collaboration with the lovely Mad Simmer. She's my best friend in real life and here on YouTube. And I built the exterior and then she furnished this house. So you can find her video and her channel linked in the description. And if you want to download this house, the empty version is up on my gallery under the hashtag SimplySimming, or you can find my origin ID in the description below. But why do you want the empty version when there is a very wonderfully furnished version you can download off of Mad Simmer's gallery, which her origin ID will be linked in the description along with her other links. But yes, as you can see the house start to come along, I decided to go for like this colonial style house. I called it Ivy Estate because I imagined rich people lived here, and it's like this old house. I don't know, I didn't really think much of a story. I kind of figured since Mad Simmer was the one furnishing it, she would kind of come up with a story, but that's kind of the thought process I had behind it. But I'm not entirely sure what Mad Simmer had in mind for the people she furnished it for. But yeah, I went for a colonial style house. I think it's really cute. It's located on what is usually the Spencer Lewis Kim family lot in Willow Creek. This lot has horrendous lighting, at least in the front. The backyard has absolutely gorgeous lighting, but the front of the house has terrible lighting. But as you'll see in a minute, I'm gonna end up putting the house on a like a little bit of a hill, and I just feel like this is located on like this little hill thing, and I felt like it just fit the landscaping or the ground. I don't know, the terrain, that's the word I'm looking for. It fit the terrain, and I think it blended in nicely here. But anyways, yeah, that's about the house. First of all, I just want to apologize in case this voiceover is not my best, because I'm a bit rusty, because as I mentioned before, haven't posted in 4 months. 4 months? Nope, double that, 8 months. Yeesh. But I do want to tell you guys, I want to talk to you guys about this, because oh my gosh, has it been a lot. I stopped posting around August of last year. Yeah, August of last year. And I want to let you guys know what happened, because I don't usually like want to make a big deal, or at least like I used to make a big deal about not posting, but I don't really like doing that anymore because I do this for fun. Of course, it's great to be consistent and I want to be consistent, but like I don't want to put too much pressure on it, you know? So I don't usually like to focus too much on when I don't post, but this time I want to talk to you guys about it because it was a frustrating experience. In August, I was posting my videos. I think I had been a little off and on. I don't think I was posting for a while, and then I started posting my videos again, and I posted about 2 speed builds. And then I stopped posting again. But that was because my editing software broke. It just decided to just not work. I was literally in the middle of working on a video. I was so excited. I still am so excited. I'm totally gonna post it still because it is such an exciting video. And then my editing software decided to break, which was not cool of my editing software, but it did. I tried to fix it myself a little, but I couldn't. So then I went to ask my dad for help, but then it took a little bit for us to both have the time to sit down and look at it, and we did, and we didn't know what was wrong with it. So then I just ignored it because school had started by that point and I was just busy, and so I just ignored that. I don't know. I don't really know. It was just I was preoccupied by a lot of other things, so having to try and like sit down and try and figure out what was wrong when we had absolutely no idea, or trying to find like a fix or find like a new editing software it was second priority at the time, because I think I mentioned it in my last voiceover before I just stopped uploading again, and I don't think I really had the chance to update you guys on it, but my dog ended up having surgery in September, like a pretty big surgery. She's fine. She's doing great. She's doing fabulous, actually. She had to have a second surgery, but both went good. But yeah, my dog had a surgery in September, and I started school in September, and my first semester wasn't too busy, but then when I got to my second semester, which is what I'm in right now, it's insanely busy. I'm on April break right now, so thank goodness, you know, but I'm insanely busy with school right now. I'm all over the place right now. Anyways, back to where I was. It was busy. We just stopped working on the editing software and stopped trying to fix it for a while, and then eventually I was like, all right, I really want to try fixing this. Like, even if we can't fix it, I want to find like an alternate editing software I can try and use, you know? So we sat down and we tried fixing it again for a second time, spent all day, still have no idea what's wrong with it. and then just decided to use a free editing software. So here I am editing this on a different editing software instead of the one we spent literally months trying to fix, but you know, it's fine, it's whatever. But anyways, I'm excited to be able to post videos again. But once again, that was probably like 2 months ago when I downloaded this, and here I am actually finishing the video because, as I previously mentioned, man oh man am I busy. Did I say man oh man? I think it's supposed to be boy oh boy, but I don't know. I make up my own sayings. I have a tendency to say things wrong. But anyways, so it has been a while, and then even I had the editing software and I just couldn't find the time to work on it because, as I said, I'm very, very busy with school. Nothing else goes on in my life except school, but school keeps me busy, so. But I'm excited. I am excited to be posting this again, and I'm excited. I can't make any promises that I will be consistent in the future, but I'm happy that I have the ability to post for you guys again. And like I said, I have that exciting video that I am so excited for you guys to see and to post. It's really exciting, and I hate that I can't talk about it right now, but you will see that pretty soon. But yes, anyways, that is why I haven't posted, and possibly why I might not be the most consistent uploader in the future. But the school year is almost over. We're in April, so maybe this summer I'll have the opportunity to actually post consistently on here, but we'll see. One can only hope. I will be taking classes over the summer though, so I will have some work to do, which honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of happy about, because then I'll have something to do, but also I'm gonna not really get much of a break from school because it'll just be more schoolwork. But anyways, there's been stuff that has happened. That's an understatement. There's a lot that has happened in the Sims community since I have last talked to you guys, and I want to talk to you guys a little bit about some of it because I have some opinions and I just want to shout them out into the void and tell them to someone. So I want to talk about a few things. The things I don't want to talk about the paranormal stuff pack. Well, there's not much to say. I love it. I really do. I absolutely love the paranormal stuff pack. But if I'm going to talk about that, I want to talk about it in a specific paranormal themed video or paranormal themed speed build that I might do in the future. So I don't want to talk about the paranormal stuff pack, but I do want to talk briefly about kits, about bunk beds. Is that it? It feels like so much more has happened, but I do want to talk about kits and bunk beds, and maybe possibly the 21st anniversary update, but I mean, there's not much to say there either. It's cool. But anyways, I want to talk about kits with you guys, because kits, at this point, you guys, like, that's old news, you know, but I still want to talk about it because I haven't had the chance to talk about it in a video. I still haven't gotten a kit. First of all, I do want to get one of them. The thing is, I'm not entirely sure I want to buy them though, because I get pretty much all of the stuff, or all of the packs that the Sims comes out with. I purchase most of them. The only ones I don't have are Journey. Actually, the only one I don't have is Journey to Batu, and now that the kits are out, I don't have any of the kits. But I do want to get the Country Kitchen kit because that's literally all I do in The Sims 4 is build, so I want to have that because it's really cute. But the other ones, first of all, I was excited about Bust the Dust, but then I figured out how broken it is, and now I'm like, thank goodness I don't have that in my game, which that one, I can't believe. It's literally like, and they tried to fix it a little, but it still seems just annoying and not like a cool feature. Like, it just straight up seems annoying. So I'm happy I don't want Bust the Dust. But the cast stuff does seem cool, but I use CC so much in Create a Sim that, like, even if I have good cast items from, like, expansion packs, I tend to use CC more often. So I thought it's probably not worth spending $5 on, which that's part of my problem with the kits is the cost of them. Like, why make them half the price of a stuff pack for probably, granted, a little bit more of a third of what you'd get in a stuff pack, but basically, like, my thing is, why do we need more types of packs? Like, literally, why do we need more types of packs? I wasn't really happy that they added game packs. Like, I don't like most of the game packs. Most of the game packs I don't like. Probably one of my favorites is Dine Out, and I love the build items from Jungle Adventure, but when we're talking, like, actual gameplay, I would much prefer getting a big expansion pack that has a large variety of things, like comparing Jungle Adventure to World Adventures, where you could travel to 3 different places. Granted, World Adventures is really laggy and broken, but the concept that you get so much from just one expansion pack that's for $40, I like that better than, like, paying $20 for, like, maybe only a little bit of an expansion pack. There's only a few that I think that works really well for, like, Dine Out, where you can own a restaurant, or the way I more often use it is going to restaurants. Like, what expansion pack would they have added that to, you know? I feel like otherwise, a lot of them, I don't like. Like, I feel like what is it? Outdoor Retreat. That's the camping one. I just forgot Outdoor Retreat's name. But I feel like Outdoor Retreat, well, granted, it was the first pack, but it is awful. It has the potential to be like such a cool pack, but in my opinion, it is not good. Like, every time I'm like, I want to go camping, I get there and I'm like, now what do I do? There's literally nothing to do here. And personally, I don't really like Granite Falls that much. For the same reason I don't like game packs, I feel like is why I don't like kits. Like, we already have stuff packs. Why just give us an even smaller pack that's still expensive, you know what I'm saying? And like, I get the cool potential it has, like, oh, a plants pack where you just get a ton of plants, but it's one of those things that I feel like it's just a little expensive for something so small. And like I said, I just don't see the point in having like another type of pack in this game. Like, we already have, I think, enough types of packs, and they like come out like with 2 of them a year. Like, we have so many stuff packs, and like, why do we need another type of pack? Like, I'm okay with having 2 types of packs. Honestly, I'm okay with just stuff packs and expansion packs, and I was fine with game packs. I got used to game packs, and like I said, to be fair, there are some packs I would be sad that wouldn't exist if we didn't have game packs. I don't want Dine Out to not exist. Like, since it exists, I use it and I'm happy it exists. That's the thing with kits to me, is like, they seem cool, but if they didn't exist, would I be upset? No. Like, if they were just like, all right, kits don't exist anymore, I would not be upset. I wouldn't be upset if they'd never done this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would be kind of upset if we didn't have Dine Out anymore, if we didn't have Jungle Adventure. I like those things. But like, I think the Country Kitchen set is pretty, but if we didn't have it, I personally wouldn't be that upset. But that's more of my personal opinions. But that's my opinions on kits, if you're curious. And like, this video is probably going to be really negative. I don't mean to sound so negative, because my opinions on bunk beds are also pretty negative. I'm going to say, well, not all I'm going to say. I'm literally going to go into a rant about bunk beds. But the first thing I'm going to say is it was disappointing. Bunk beds were disappointing. I'm not going to lie. Because, like, it was just so underwhelming to, like, open them and be like, oh, these 2 beds we already had in the game, and now they're just turned into bunk beds. And, oh, loft beds don't work? Oh, that's great. Like, why put loft beds in if it's not going to work? Like, there's literally no point to having loft beds if you can't put stuff under it. There's literally no point. Like, why? And I guess they said they're planning on fixing it in the future, but like, why on the release do loft beds not work? Because there's literally no point to a loft bed if you cannot put stuff under it. That's probably one of my biggest problems with the bunk beds. But also, it was just underwhelming because I was like, oh, exciting. And I was anticipating them to be the Parenthood bed, because I didn't hear very many people mention this, but literally the outline that they showed us, like the teaser they did at the end of the live stream of like the figure of a bunk bed, it was literally the Parenthood bed, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's the Parenthood bed, which is disappointing to me. Less so because they're giving us, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of them just suddenly putting Parenthood furniture into the base game, but like, that's not my biggest problem with it as much as my biggest problem with it is the fact that they didn't give us new beds. I feel like it would have been cool if you're going to give us like this update in the game, it's not going to be beds we already had available just turned into bunk beds. Like, it would have been so exciting to open it up and see like a new design of bed, you know what I'm saying? And like, even maybe one that's more matchable. I feel like the bed from the base game is simultaneously the hardest bed to match and the best bed they could have chosen at the same time. It's really hard because like, I'm not a huge fan of them in the first place, just like the style of them. I feel like I feel like a lot of the older furniture in the game looks not as visually pleasing as like some of the newer furniture does, because they've gotten better at making it look good and making the textures look better. And there are a few swatches that I like of them, but for the most part, most of the swatches of that cheap base game bed, I'm not a huge fan of. And on top of that, that's literally, it has like the wood swatches that no other piece of furniture in the game has, which isn't entirely true. There are some swatches on there that are matchable, but like the wood swatches for the most part are so hard to match on that bed. And so I feel like maybe they could have given us a new one, maybe one that has a variety of wood swatches that could match a lot of the games, and maybe one that has like new bedding, because I was a little disappointed when I opened the game and it was just a bed I already had seen, you know? That was disappointing to me. And like I said, I think the biggest disappointment was the fact that loft beds don't work. It seems kind of crazy to me that you put loft beds in the game and you're not able to put things under the loft beds. There's literally no point to loft beds if you can't do that. But anyways, those are my opinions on the things that have happened in the Sims community. I did say I was going to talk about the 21st update, but honestly, there's not much to say. the stuff seems cool. I still haven't gotten the chance to use it. I really haven't been playing much Sims. I literally opened my computer the other day and it was dusty because I hadn't touched it. I can't wait to be able to build more in The Sims because I have so many things I want to build. Like, just in general, like, I want to use the new update items. I want to build something with the paranormal stuff pack. I did look at the furniture. I have seen the furniture in, like, my own game. I have the pack, and I did start to try building something with it, but I think I might start something new because I'm not a fan of it. But I love the paranormal stuff pack. And the 21st anniversary update also seems like it's cool. I'm excited about the cast stuff. I mean, the build stuff seems really cool. Some of it to me seems like it doesn't belong in the game entirely a ton just because it was made by CC creators, but it's really pretty stuff. I'm excited about the new like dining set that we have. That seems like it's gonna be really pretty. And like I said, the cast items, like the shirt, maybe it's because I already use CC in my create a sim that I don't really care that it looks like it was made by CC creators, but CC in the base game sounds awesome to me because I love cast CC in The Sims 4. I realize that I tend to lean a little bit more alpha-ish side with my CC in Create a Sim. Like, I cross the line over into alpha slightly a little bit more than I do. Like, I'm very particular about my build not having, I don't know what it is about having CC in my build, but I just don't like it. I think CC creators are very talented and they make some beautiful furniture, but for some reason, having CC in the game, like using build CC, bothers me, and I don't know why. Like, I use cast CC, and like I said, I use cast CC that borders on alpha CC, but I really just don't like any build CC in my game. I don't know. I'm just particular about it, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, we're getting to the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and hopefully my voiceover wasn't too unbearable. Like I said, I'm out of practice, but hopefully if I do these more often, I'll get better again. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody.